Okay, this is my top 10 videos ever. So, depending on how many of my videos you've seen, there's thousands of them. So, these are some of the all time best ones. Membrane ion pumps with metaphors. I love that video because, first of all, it's very funny. Okay, but my wife, well, a wife, mama, is intracellular cytoplasm calcium. And once you understand that, all the physiology with regard to membrane ion pumps will become easy for you, including neurophysiology. Because most students can never understand physiology or neurophysiology because they just can't understand membrane ion pumps. But once you hear these metaphors, calcium is the matriarch mama, bossy, potassium is dear old dad, magnesium is the mellow hero, and sodium is the angry poor. You'll understand membrane ion pumps the rest of your life. Okay, Western abdomen. I figured out how to describe the abdomen of Western patients based on abdominal pressure syndrome, leaky gut, and other related diseases. The abdominal pressure syndrome comes from Dennis Burkitt, of course. But once you see that, it just all makes sense. And I've seen 100,000 or more CAT scans of the abdomen, so I've seen all those diseases in there. I've seen them a million times. All right, who is the crazy one from Food, Mood, and IQ book? And I did a recent rerun of that video over here, and that's it's really about psychiatry. Psychiatry is one of the worst fields in medicine. All those drugs cause lobotomy, and I explained the story of how my father was a psychiatrist, basically poisoned me by accident and almost killed me. And I think it's instructive to anybody who's curious about neuropsychopharmacology and psychiatry and what it's really about and what a joke it is. Okay, supply and demand theory of dementia. And that video is, I have the best theory in the world for explaining dementia. And, basically that goes into it. It's sort of the all-encompassing theory that incorporates the Jack de la Torre theory of cerebral hypoperfusion. It incorporates excitotoxicity. It just takes all these things and puts them all together and goes beyond them. It makes it simple, too. Okay, mitochondrial inhibitors. My best lecture on mitochondrial inhibitors would be over at VegSource. Probably the one with atrial fibrillation. Okay, I found over 100 of them. There's not even a single one of them in any of the biochemistry textbooks of med students, college students, nutritional biochemistry books. Okay, ischemic and biochemical spine. Yeah, again, my back pain. I think I called it something about back pain. Yeah, it was called why ischemia and biochemical spine are the most common cause of back pain. Why surgery won't fix most back pain and what will. That's over at VegSource. A lot of my best lectures are at VegSource because when I'm giving a lecture over there, I try to put a little more time into it and put it all together into one package that's usually about an hour, sometimes an hour and a half long. I had some really good lectures over at Chef AJ, but Chef AJ is when I was first starting out and I was just sort of learning how to use the computer, how to make images and stuff. So I got more experience. I got better with it by the time I was doing my lectures at VegSource. Let's see, what's next? My chronic fatigue syndrome lecture at VegSource. I just gave that one about a week ago. I think that's one of my best lectures ever. It connects all kinds of disease mechanisms and shows you what you can do about it. And it's to the theme of Beethoven's Ninth Symphony. It's actually a rather beautiful, big AO academic orgasm lecture. Is paleo keto carnivore diet a joke? Same lecture as Bart K. Judgment Day. That was kind of fun. The whole Bart K. paleo keto carnivore is a big joke, okay? It's just a way to trick the pros to keep them fat, sick, and stupid. Okay, how to write butter at VegSource. I just did that one a couple months ago. That was a good one. How to give a presentation. That one's on this YouTube channel. Unless I say it's at VegSource, that means they're all on this YouTube channel. Biggest lies in veganism. That was kind of a fun one. Most memorable lines in veganism. Another fun one. Fat, stupid relative. How to save your own life. A lot of people like that. I am more Polish than you. It was just a joke because my ex-wife was very proud of being super Polish. And I had read a ton of stuff about Poland and studied the art, the history, etc. And I joked that I'm more Polish than she is in a lot of ways. So that was just kind of fun. Anyways, these are what I would consider probably my top 10 best videos. I hope you find interesting. If you're interested in,